I have been living in this house for over 30 years. An ordinary 9-story brick building. Second floor. I know all the neighbors well. At least, I was sure of it until recently. A small digression. The year 2013. A difficult period in my life. The death of my mother. Divorce from my husband. I was left alone with 2 children. In general, the cycle of events whirled me around. I stopped noticing what was happening around me a long time ago. I went into problems, as they say, head over heels. I always remembered that above us, on the 3rd floor, lived a certain average family, quiet and positive. Their son grew up, graduated from the seminary, took the priesthood, got married, 3 children. He moved with his family from our house. Their father died. An elderly single mother remained living in the apartment above us, to whom her son, a priest, periodically brought her grandchildren. This is all the typical information that we usually know about our neighbors. The priest's children are small and noisy. When he brought them to his mother, there would be an earthquake above our heads. The whitewash would literally fall from the ceiling from the patter of children's feet. Often, especially in the summer, children's voices could be heard on the balcony, which was, naturally, located right above our balcony. I got used to the constant restless background noise above my head and simply did not pay attention to it. And recently I noticed that for some reason the children upstairs began to stomp mainly at night. This surprised me. Why do small children, when visiting their grandmother, not sleep until 4 to 5 o'clock in the morning? What kind of anarchy is this? Or did the grandmother decide to allow her grandchildren absolutely everything in order to spoil them in the absence of their parents? And the patter of children's feet was joined by a certain clicking of small claws, characteristic of a small dog running. But I never heard barking. In general, the noise at some point became irritatingly loud, and I decided to go up to the neighbors on the 3rd floor and talk to everyone about it. Since I have a small child myself, who is kept awake at night by the sound bacchanalia. Several times I tried to ring the doorbell of the neighbors upstairs, but, as luck would have it, I never found them at home. I also tried to walk more often with my youngest child in the yard, hoping to meet a neighbor walking her dog, who was clicking his claws on the floor, but I never met her. I also did not know the neighbor's phone number, and it occurred to me to go to our housing management, find out their phone number, and finally settle the brewing conflict. On the reception day, I came to the head of the housing management with the above-mentioned request, and his answer shocked me. He said, "Why do you need the phone number of this apartment? They haven't lived there for almost a year." Then I asked if they were renting out the apartment, and told them about the noise that was bothering us every night. The head of the housing office assured me that the apartment was completely empty. No one was renting it out, and looked at me like I was crazy. I left completely stupefied. When it got dark, I went out into the yard on purpose to see if the lights would come on in the windows of the neighbors upstairs. The windows remained dark. I don't understand what's going on. My brain refuses to analyze all this. It's night now. In the apartment above, the patter of children's feet and the clicking of animal claws can be clearly heard again. I'm scared. I'm saying the Our Father, and I'm afraid to even imagine who's making such a noise up there in the empty and dark apartment.